can you keep filling your pipeline and generate more sales appointments and clients even during this coronavirus epidemic 2020? Well, that's what I'm about to tell you, because I have some great news, some great reports from our own clients, and you'll see exactly what they're doing and what you can do. I'm Hannah Wiley. I'm the founder of Clients on Command. We're an online marketing and online advertising agency, and our clients have been getting some great results, and so I want to share what's been happening. Now, the number one thing I want you to know is that right now we're experiencing an incredible opportunity. Competition has dropped, demand has gone up, more people are at home, and our cost per lead across the board is 70% cheaper. But not just cost per lead, cost per qualified appointment. Across the board, we're also getting 60 to 70% cheaper cost per qualified appointment. Our online ROI is increasing across the board. We're getting higher response rates across the board in all of the industries that we serve. And we're booking our clients more sales appointments and ourselves more sales appointments than ever. So you might be wondering, well, what industries are you talking about here? Well, just a few of the industries that have been getting great results in the past 2 weeks and that I'll be showing you examples of in this presentation are mortgage, solar panel installers, remodeling, roofing, home builders, dentists, chiropractors, massage. Now you might think, how is this possible? Well, you'll see in just a minute. Spas, gyms, local businesses, agencies. There is an opportunity to really come out ahead in all of these industries. Any local business, basically any business that requires in-person interaction. I'm going to show you some tips on how you can take advantage of this time and come out right ahead, because we are getting ridiculous prices across the boards. Online marketing is actually doing amazingly well. And if you're not taking advantage of it, you truly are missing out on an incredible opportunity. Now, here's a screenshot from just last week or a few weeks ago. You know, right during the heyday of the coronavirus epidemic, long form leads in Las Vegas, where normally these type of qualified leads that have answered about 10 questions are selling between like $15 and $25 a lead, now for $1.85 a lead, and multiple leads are already booked for sales appointments for this client. We're getting extremely high response rates across the board. You can see here in another industry that normally gets a 30 to 35% response rate, 77 response rates, and that's to our automatic text message follow-ups. Prospects are reaching out to our clients first. I mean, normally prospects have to follow up with clients. Sometimes the clients reach out with their customers. Sometimes they reach out first, but right now everyone's at home staring at their screen, so they have more time on their hands. These are just some screenshots to give you some hope, to encourage you just over the past few weeks during the coronavirus times. Like cost per conversion, these are qualified leads, $1.55. When one of the first calls is turned into a listing for a real estate agent in another industry, cost per conversion, $2.10 a lead. These are qualified leads again. Already a first approval in out of just the first 15 loan applications after the first week, I believe that was. Hugely strong response rate, 77% response rate to our automatic messages. People who will be selling and buying with the real estate agents. Real estate is hot right now. Another industry, normally leads are like $20 to $25 a lead for $5.89 a lead. Here you can see people responding to our these are the leads that we're getting in just in 1 week to our long form applications, our long form qualification sequence. So what is important to know right now? Some COVID-19 important. People are still searching for local services. In fact, they're searching more than ever because they're at home and they have nothing else to do. Everybody's at home staring at their phones. Cost per lead is lower than ever because your competition has stopped advertising. Now maybe you've stopped advertising too, but you shouldn't, because you have a great chance to come out ahead. Response rates are higher than ever. Even if you can't service, your clients immediately, like you're an in-person service that's not essential, now is still an amazing time to be growing your prospect pipeline and your leads database. And I'll be sharing more about how to do that in a moment. Now, you must move as much of your business virtually online right now as possible. That includes lead generation, consultations, and your sales pitches. And again, I'll give some tips on how to do that in a little bit. Now, whoever lasts the longest during this very temporary market aberration stands to gain the majority of market share and come out ahead when it's over. It is such a huge opportunity to take like a running start against your competition. So adapting your offer, messaging, and sales process is absolutely key. So let's get into that. So in this quick training, how to generate a flow of high quality sales appointments on command every day, week, month, even in these times of coronavirus, 100% virtually. This is what our clients are doing. This is what's working for them. And this is what you can do as well. How to corona-proof your offer and reflect the current concerns of your customers in your messaging. Don't want to ignore it. You want to reflect it and then leverage it. So how to take advantage of the situation to come out way ahead. It's an incredible opportunity to outrun the competition that's just like sitting on their hands, not doing anything. So first step, how to generate qualified sales appointments on command 100% virtually. Well, the answer is full funnel online advertising. So why online advertising? Well, online ads just let you market the same offer faster, easier, more cost efficiently, and at scale to your exact perfect ideal clients. Online advertising done well just makes everything faster, more efficient, and gives you a higher ROI. You might be wondering, well, what type of ads? You've probably been hearing, well, are Facebook ads better, or Google ads better, or YouTube ads better? Well, let's go through each one of these types of ads. So the first one I mentioned is Facebook. And Facebook is great if you're a want to have it service or a need to have it service. Basically, whatever type of service you have, you can advertise on Facebook. Another fantastic one that we're getting great results with are YouTube ads. Again, if you have a want to have it or a need to have it service, YouTube is fantastic for that. If you're a local service, you're going to want to use Google local service ads, a plumber, a roofer, something that people are searching for locally. Google local service ads. Google AdWords are great if you have a need to have it service, something that people absolutely are searching for on a daily basis. If you have a local service, you're also going to want to use Google Maps ads. And if you have the type of service where people are calling a lot, you'll want to have a click to call ad. So if you just have to start with one type of ad, though, the first one to start with is Facebook ads. Why? Because it really works for everybody, and because there's so much data that you can leverage, and the targeting is so specific, and it gives you so much valuable information, and it just works for everybody. But way more important than the ad platform is the funnel that happens after the ad. In spite of what you might hear about the importance of YouTube versus Google versus Facebook, the ad is just that traffic part of the equation. There's a whole huge funnel that happens after the ad. I mean, sometimes the ads capture a lead, in Facebook lead ads or Google to call ads, but that's rare. Normally it's just the traffic part of the equation. But what happens after that? You need to capture the lead. So a full end-to-end online funnel will attract the traffic, capture the lead, then pre-qualify those leads so that you or your salespeople are only speaking to the most qualified leads. And then they will also encourage those to then book an appointment, which of course the sales conversation. Then after the sales conversation, there's usually a time of consideration. So you should be having some sort of, your advertising should be nurturing those leads during that consideration point, even up and during and up to the point of conversion. So that's what an end-to-end online funnel happens. You can see the ad part is just the very, very top. So it's not as important as people think. The funnel is important. So let's look at typical online marketing. If you're saying to yourself right now, I'm not getting great results. My friend said he's not getting great results. It's not really working. Well, it's probably because you're doing typical online advertising. It looks like this. You just kind of have a generic ad that's maybe bragging about your company. Hey, we've been in business for 20 years. We have these awards. We're really fantastic. That ad tends to, it doesn't matter the platform. It can be any platform. Then that ad typically just sends that traffic straight to your website, homepage of your website. Rarely with lead capture. First of all, it's a huge mistake. You should never be sending traffic straight to your website. And then you just hope that something happens. Maybe they'll find the phone number, maybe they'll opt in, but this is not a controlled funnel. This is very leaky funnel, and this does not work. This gets very low ROI and high cost per lead. And it's probably, if you haven't been getting good results, you're doing something like this. But an actual appointment and sales machine, an end-to-end funnel that results in high sales appointments and sales looks more like this. Your audience has to be very, very targeted. So on Facebook, you're leveraging your own database to create custom lookalike audiences. On Google, that means you're leveraging very specific search terms, and you're making sure you have negative search terms so that you You aren't being shown to people who are not qualified. Now, you have to have an irresistible ad, and the most important thing in your ad is the offer. Just bragging about your company is not enough. You have to have a really strong offer that appeals to your target audience. Then you absolutely need to be capturing leads. Now, whether that's in the ad itself, on a landing page, or in some other way, is not important, but you should absolutely be capturing leads, which means name, email, and phone number. And then after the lead is captured, you kind of have to give something of value or educate that lead to warm them up, because the whole goal of this is to get on a phone call qualified lead, a warmed up qualified lead. The best way to warm up leads to either educate them on your service, to know, or offer them something tremendous of value. When a lead is given something of value, when a person is giving something of value, they are warmed up to you. So either you give them an irresistible offer or you educate them on your service. Now, you also, on the other, attracting them, now you have to kind of qualify out the people who are qualified to speak. So you have to take them through a series of questions and make sure they fit your recommendations of a qualified lead, whether that be credit score, if they're homeowners, where it is that you require to have, to consider a qualified lead. You have to take them through that series of questions. And then once the lead does get through that qualification process and the lead now has been qualified, they immediately need to be followed up with. And you can't just run human follow-up. You have automatic follow-up. We always have automatic text follow-up, automatic email follow-up, and automatic Facebook message follow-up. And you absolutely need to have 6 to 12 touch points in that first week. Now, at the same time the lead is being followed up with automatically, that lead should be sent to you or your salespeople immediately and should be called within the first 5 minutes of that lead coming through. You should not wait more than 5 minutes. The chances of getting a hold of that lead dramatically drop after the 5 minutes, and it's been proven that the majority, something like 7% or 78% of leads, will go with the very first company that contacts them. And then, of course, after that sales conversation happens, a lot of leads are not, ready to buy immediately. In fact, it's only 25% are ready to be bought immediately. You want to be retargeting that with your ads and nurturing them with emails during that consideration point. So you see, the online marketing happens not only before, but this conversation right up to the time of the actual conversion. So the form, and that was a very quick overview of what a good online funnel will do for you, that actually generates qualified sales appointments and sales. Here, the most important tips is to save you time and money. So just ads or leads are absolutely worthless. You want to focus on generating qualified appointments, and the ad platform really isn't as important as the end funnel that happens after the ad. You also want to pre-qualify the leads before you speak to them. So you only want to send qualified, warm, and educated leads to your salespeople. Do that by offering value and by educating and by pre-qualifying. You have to make immediate contact with the lead once a qualified lead opted in. As soon as I capture, contact them immediately, and also have an automatic follow-up. And then after the sales conversation, you want to automate the follow-up and nurturing as well, because you have to nurture before, during, and after the sales conversation to stay top line, increase conversion rates, and make sure that they come to you when they're ready to buy and not to your prospect. That's how you generate automated sales appointments online virtually. Now, here's how to prove your offers. So the very first thing that our clients are doing and that we suggest is you really not only address the criteria in your ad and your offer, but kind of leverage it. So for solar, for example, a lot of people are realizing that they want to be more self-sufficient. So here's the ad, we address it, but you can never be prepared. And then you want to highlight the fact that you have an online consultation. No in-person sales visit is needed. You also want to think of any contactless version that you can offer of your ad. So how can you give it to them without them leaving the house? Highlight that, think about it, come up with some way, or as much as possible, how you can turn your offer into a virtual offer. For example, if you're an in-person business like gym, massage therapist, dentist, offer a voucher or a gift card, some sort of limited offer. It's their chance to take advantage of these times. Call it a Corona special. Limited time specials really work. You can also offer a product related to your service. For example, this is a chiropractor. So rather than offering chiropractic services, they're offering their pillow. So is there some sort of product your ideal customer would want? They want your service, but if they can't get your service right now, product that you can sell them. Also, in any sort of thing, any sort of like in-person experience can be into a virtual tour or like a virtual model of something. So, for example, and virtual tours or homes, absolutely, or designs of a kitchen. So you control a lot of these things that have to be done in person. Offer financing or payment options. So again, people are always looking for a great deal and think, well, coronavirus isn't going to last for long. I want to jump on this financing deal while I can. So how can you make payment easier for them? And create a sense of scarcity around this limited time opportunity. You can also sell some of your popular products online, like if you're a kitchen remodel or a bathroom remodel or cabinets. For example, this remodeler selling an example or a sample of online cabinets. So if you have to choose, just sell your most popular items. You obviously put them all up, but there are some things that can be now sold online. You can get them on a VIP list. So you don't have the time, you're not able to show them or present them with what you have in person now, but what about pre-sales? And rather than calling it a waiting list, call it a VIP list. So for this new home builder, we're getting them on VIP interest list, and pre-sales are starting this in May. So everyone knows that we're in this weird time, and they know that there are special advantages and opportunities that they should be taking advantage of. And so just lean into that. It was a fantastic time to educate your prospects with an online training or seminar about your service. No matter what service you offer, chances are people need to be educated about it. Chiropractors, dentists, solar installers, mortgages, people want education on all of these. Anything else, agency, what I mean right now, this is online education. So often sort of online education is a fantastic chance to have your prospects see you as the expert by educating them. And so this coronavirus is a huge actual number. In the fact that your competition, anything, you can come at so quickly. So it's is more cost effectively than ever. Advertising costs are lower than ever. Your database is one of business's most valuable assets. You should know, absolutely. And it's a chance for you to get out, stay ahead of the competition. Be your customers turn to, and they are. It's a perfect excuse for offer. Scarcity sells, and Black Friday was successful. And I think finally build a full online marketing. Moving forward, all this is more online now. It's a perfect time for you to get all of that set up. So here's how you can take advantage of the coronavirus to come out ahead stronger than competition. What you should do next: book an appointment with me or clientsoncommand.com/consultation. We'll map out optimized online marketing plan for you for free, and you're taking advantage of right now. Take it of our amazing one-time special. Just like I just started giving tremendous value. We're offering discounts. We're offering more flexible with consulting or a combination works best. You just set up for all. You need to start feeling your line now. Hey, sun shines. It's now really your time way ahead of the competition. Focus not on what's going on the value you could be in the opportunity now. We personally is a better ROI. Whatever your ROI take you on, if we feel like we can get you a better ROI, better cost, better cost per close. So we guarantee the leads and appointments, and that's what you need to be focusing on now. Huge opportunity for you to really make some great strides. Schedule on below or clients on command, and I will talk to you soon, and we will help you get your business way out ahead of the competition in these times. I've been Hannah, client, and I will talk to you soon.